Bible is really saying. Okay, now, law number one. Okay, I learned this, of course. This is Myron Golden teaching. I'm giving it to you. I tell you to follow him yourself. There's a lot that I learned from that teaching. Okay, law number one, it says it's called the law of definitions, which says to look up every word in the Bible. Look up every word and study every word. Do word study. Because if you do not understand what the words mean, you cannot understand what the word means. If you do not understand what the word says, there's no way you can understand what the word is saying. And an example of that was, I took, there was a tax expert, and she held a class, and she talked to us. And this was around the time when we had heard that there was going to be a tax hike on property, like 40 to 60%, a tax hike, a serious tax hike. So when she started telling us, she started saying the very same thing that Dr. Golden said. She said, in the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And she said, you have to look up every word. And when you understand what the words are saying, you can understand what the word says. And she was saying that, when you look into the laws, the first thing it does is it gives you the definition of the terms. Like what is a person, what is an entity, what is this and what is that. This is legal talk. So in the law books, it means something different from what we understand it to mean. So when we understand what the words mean and we read through it, actually what it's saying, when you understand what the words mean or what the words says, then you understand what it's saying. What it's saying is that the government cannot legally tax your property unless you are using your property to generate income. So that means people have been following or have been paying taxes if they didn't have or weren't using their house to generate income. They could not legally be taxed. And since they didn't know the law, they didn't know their rights, so they just paid these taxes. And it's been going on since forever, I guess. And nobody, or if anybody challenges it, very few people do about it. But, that's an example of understanding what the words say so that you can understand what the word is saying. Because I remember if Yeshua said, if you love me, keep my sayings, keep what I am saying. And if we don't understand what the words say, then we can't understand what he is saying.